Just hard to miss. Okay, I've kind of debated on whether to put this vid up or not, because if you're doing everything that I've demonstrated, what I'm fixing to tell you happens automatically. But if you start having trouble with your swing and you're going, oh, hell, this don't work, there's only one place to look. Okay, one place only. And that would be, you remember me making a video of my grandson running across the yard, stopping and throwing rocks? Well, he hit the brake. You have got to, in a golf swing, hit the brake. And it's called a cross lateral brake, okay? What does that mean? Again, I really debated about putting this up, but it's for your understanding. And if you just understand it and not try to do it, then your skills will go up, okay? Just understand it. I'm gonna do a cross lateral move. My right hand went across my center. I'll do it this way too. That's cross lateral. Now in a golf swing, what you gotta have, just like you do with a fishing rod, anybody's fished, you don't just keep on coming with the lure. You hit the brakes right here, and that flings the lure out there. Well, hell, we're the same thing. We're the fishing rod. This is the lure that we're throwing. We're throwing it, okay? Just like we did on a fishing rod. Now, to throw it correctly, and you saw the brake that you got to have with the fishing rod, you got to have the same thing with your golf swing. What does that mean, Bill? Well, all it means is that you have got to stop instead of coming, and this happens mainly with the left shoulder. If you're a right-handed player, you just keep coming with it, okay? And you're not breaking it all. You're throwing that fishing rod like I showed you and not breaking it. You just keep it on coming. You can't do that. You got to have something to hit against. Remember the buttress and all that stuff? That's part of it. That's part of it. But what I showed you in your setup, you'll take that right foot and drop it back. I'll turn this way, okay? You just drop it back. You've already formed a buttress or something to hit about. You formed the brake, okay? That's all there is to it, because what you're trying to do is keep this shoulder from opening up too soon, and it's just a split moment that you need, and then it'll come on. But you got to stop everything, put the brakes on to let this thing do what you've set up in your swing. Because man, this pony's coming fast. The way I told you to come back, the way I told you to do it, with the wrist the way they are and all that, this son of a bitch is hauling ass, okay? And when it's hauling ass, you gotta to make sure you get everything you can get out of this club doing what it wants to do. You got to hit the brakes. So Diaz found this a while back, and it's been around forever. Like I said, a guy by the name of Joe Norwood talked about it back in the 1800s, okay? And his grandson now, I think Norwood, you can look him up. He talks about the same thing too. The only other guy that I know talking about it, and I looked him up, was Todd Graves. He's talking about the different brakes in the golf swing. I ain't considering. I don't even want to consider that, because the more I got to think about brakes, you know, there's just more to go wrong. So why even deal with it? But that's what you're doing when you set up like this. You have set up with your with this, your trail foot back, And you've already got now the brake that you need to hit to keep that shoulder from spinning this way, okay? Simple as that. It's all automatic. And like James Mobbs told me a long time ago, he said, Bill, wherever your hips go, your shoulders and your arms will follow. Well, that's true. So if my hips are going this way, my arms and my shoulders first, and then my arms follow my shoulders, well, you can see what's gonna happen. But if I'm doing this, I hit the brakes, okay, and they'll follow the hips, which will square that club up each and every time. So what I'm trying to tell you is if you'll set up like I said, you'll do it every time. I mean, it's just automatic. Where'd my dog go? I don't know. I'll find her. But you'll see it in this swing. You'll see it in Diz's swing. Watch his feet. You can't tell it unless you're looking for it. He's got his right foot back just a little bit. Okay? I got mine back quite a bit. And there's your brake. And like I said, it's very, very difficult to hit a bad shot because one, you ain't got to think about nothing because there's nothing to think about. All you got to know, all you got to have is the knowledge, and the why just shows up, okay? You ain't got to manufacture mechanics or anything else. It's just freaking automatic, which is what we've all been looking for, right? And it doesn't hurt your body whatsoever. I just can't hit them any better. I mean, it's almost laughable. And I think that a lot of people on the channel are finding that out. But if your game starts going to hell, you probably are setting up with your feet square or with your right foot or your trail foot a little bit towards the target line. You ain't gonna be able to hit the brakes that way. So that's probably where you need to look first, and probably be the only place that you need to look. Okay, it's just that simple. That's pitiful. Oh my gosh. You guys go out, find your brake. I just showed you where it was. And realize what I said. Just go back and listen to me again, because what I'm telling you is the truth. I want people to get better. That's why I've been doing this for a long time on YouTube. I don't care about money or none of that crap. If I can help somebody get better, that's what it's all about to me. Y'all go out and just do it. I mean, it's simple. Talk to y'all later. Bye.